Hi guys, I'm EP.
And I'm Oli.
And we're so excited to share with you how to make your own marketing display for your own product, whatever it is. And we have all the tools right here in front of us, and we got them for bargain prices. You are going to be amazed at the final product.
Yes.
So, what do you have to say there?
Well, what we can do here is take basically any small product you have, and we started out with a 3-dimensional picture frame at Michael's. And what this is a few inches thick, which is perfect for what we want. We're going to instead have a picture in here. We're going to make our own product and put it in here. We'll show you how we do that. It's really exciting.
Yes, and also make sure when you get started, you have your frame, and you can get these at Michael's that Oli said, and they're very relatively inexpensive. Make sure you have your ruler, have your scissors, have your glue. Make sure you have your gloves so you don't put any fingerprints on the mirror. Okay, that looks ugly and tacky and not too professional. Make sure you have your anchors. We're going to put a picture inside the display. So you need these cute little anchors that we're going to glue on. And also make sure you have these. These are a different kind of anchors. They go on the side. And Holly, you want to tell them about this?
And then there's also going to be these rods, and that's what we're going to hang our particular product on inside of the display. So you'll watch us and how we put that all together. So we'll do that here in a few minutes.
This is going to be magic. Magic how we do this. You're going to be surprised how we take this frame, which is 3-dimensional, and put all these things inside and come up with a display that speaks volume. So stay tuned, because we are going to rock your world and teach you how to make good marketing tools.
Now I've taken the packaging off of the frame. Got it set up so I can just take the back right off of here. Put that aside. Now, what we have is the frame itself. The first thing we need to do is get our support rods. What I've done is taken this. I get myself an X-Acto knife. And to get an exact measurement, I go ahead and put one end on one side. Take the other and get it started here where I mark myself. Take this over on a cutting surface. Then I go ahead and start cutting to where I can cut this off. Alright, so we have that one cut. Put that one up here. Now all you have to do is make 2 of these. Okay, we cut our second piece here. So we go ahead and put that into the frame. We're making sure that everything stays together in here. It looks like it's all the way we want it to. So at this point, we are going to take our product and start threading it through the display stick. We take our product here, which are EP Fitness bands, which everybody needs to get a set of. So we are putting these on here.
It's like a curtain rod, you know, you're hanging them on there. Can you show them how that looks? You see how nice that looks?
Right. So that's what we're doing. And we're also going to thread through there the bottom part. You can get that done too.
Why don't I hold it up? Would that make it easier?
Yeah.
4 hands are always better than 2.
That's true.
Okay.
Okay, now we have our display where we have the top and the bottom. That's going to be what we put into the frame. So it will be sitting like this. Now the problem is these sticks are not going to stay by themselves, so we need something to anchor them in there, and that's what we have these grippers for. So we're going to put these grippers in here to also hold that down.
Otherwise they're going to fall down. You know how you put your curtains up there, and if it's not tight in your windows and you come home from work or wherever and you find your curtains on the floor, well, if you don't anchor these really tight inside this frame, they're going to fall down. And when you go to your sponsor or your distributor or whoever, your product is going to be all ruined, all messed up. So make sure you anchor them really, really tight so they stay in place, and make them taut so they look really good in the frame, so you can be really proud of your product.
Right. So that's all I'm doing here, taking those circle anchors, putting those in the different areas here. So I want to make sure I get the top one first. So I have that set.
And while he's doing that, I'm cutting the border that's going to go in the back of the frame that's going to make these red blue and green and black colors kind of really pop out at you because of the black background. This is going to go in the back of the display.
So I have secured the top and the bottom of this now, and you can kind of see that we already have a pretty decent looking display.
Okay, and so next what we're going to have to do, when we were mounting the display, you see that I'm putting on my gloves because what happened, all that oil in your fingers, guess where it goes? It goes on that picture frame. And once you put the backing on there, you got all these little smudges on there. And when you take it to your distributor or have it marketed or put it in some store, they can see all these smudges. That's going to be so ugly. It's going to be ugly. So I'm going to finish cutting out the backing that's going to go on the back of the picture frame to give it a nice little look that I mentioned to you about earlier. And you cut it out at the same size of the frame. Don't cut it out too big, because if you cut it out too big, you're going to have to cut it down. If you cut it too small, you have to cut another one, and you're just wasting your resources, okay? So make sure precision is key here. Now, next we're going to have to mount a picture. And we have these little paper mounts here that we're going to mount the picture on top of it. So, Oli, why don't you clean the mirror first, and then while he's doing that, I'm going to show you what you do in terms of mounting the picture onto the mounts for the frame.
The one thing I suggest is while you're in the middle of all this, you're going to touch the glass. So you really need to get some kind of a camera cleaner, lens cleaner, whatever kind of thing. You can get these at most stores.
Get some Windex.
You can do that too. But these are really handy. Just take these little things, undo that, and just make sure you go over there and get as much of the glass cleaned off as you can to get rid of all those little fingerprints. And that'll get it ready to look nice and sharp on the other side.
And now that he's finished doing that, I've already finished mounting the picture. See? See how that is? Look. Perfect. So now all we do, we take the little mount and the picture, and we place it in the frame at the right of the bands. You got to make sure that you put it in the right place, not too low, not too high, because if you put it too low, it's going to look kind of out of focus, out of balance. So it's got to be right in the center. Now I'm going to hold this up. Tell me, is that in the center?
Yeah, that looks pretty good, dear.
Cool. All right. So now we're going to hold that right in the center there. Now we have to take our resistance band. So, honey, why don't you show them what we're going to do with the resistance band?
Well, actually, they all come in a real handy bag here. And so what we're going to do is have the bag be part of the display. And the space that we have for that is down at the bottom. So we want to make sure that's displayed at the bottom. So we're going to take that, fold that down in there, and make that ready.
Oops. And what I'm doing, I'm cutting the label. There's a label that goes on the bag, and it's called Fitness Gym in a Bag. Can you see that? So when you go into the store, you'll see the bag, you'll see the display, you'll know exactly what's in the bag. So this is one of the reasons why we decided to create this display, because just to have the bag in the store, no one can really tell what's in the bag. So it's good to kind of label the bag inside the display so they can see that you can take this little bag and you can travel with it. It's a great little handy bag. You can stuff it in your duffel bag or whatever, but it's perfect. Now, I'm using my paper cutter here, but because I'm talking and I'm not quite focused like I should be, I kind of didn't cut it too even. Now, let's see if that would fit on that bag. So you take this and you put the bag, you put it right on top of the bag. And make sure that your borders are the same. I like everything symmetrical. Okay, now we got to cut this off a little bit more on this side. Hope I don't cut too much. I think that's about right. I think that's about it.
Looks good, dear.
Let me see. Wait. Let's see. We got a little more piece, another little piece here. This is really how to do it, you know. It's precision. You got to just keep doing it till you get it just right. Perfect. Look at that. That's all even. Okay. Now, we take this and we fold the bag. You see the little bag here? This is your traveling bag. Cute little black bag there. And you kind of fold that bag. And before we put it inside the frame, guess what we're going to do? We're going to add a little glue on the back of there, if you can. So while he's putting the glue on back of there, we're going to take that once the glue is on there, and we're going to glue that right on top of our bag. Did you put enough glue? We want to make sure we got enough glue. Don't be stingy with the glue. I mean, you can go to the 99-cent store and get all this glue you want, so honey, don't be stingy with the glue.
There we
I'm
go.
going to lay it on there. Okay, so just lay that right on the top. Make sure it's centered. Well, let's see. That looks pretty centered. So now, after you see how centered we got, so you're going to take this, and guess where this goes? Right in the frame. So we're going to put this down here at the bottom of our little frame. We're going to squeeze that in there. We're going to make sure, hold that down there, dear. We're going to make sure that the little handle goes inside there also. Now, we're ready for the great finale. I think we've done our mounts. We've done our labels. We've done the backing. We've done the picture. Let me see if there's anything we're missing. We got all the bands in there.
Yep.
You know what? Not too shabby.
No.
Not too shabby. Almost there. Stay. Hold. Don't go anywhere. Hold that down. Now we're going to put that in place. Now you hold that there. I'll hold that there. I think I made a little boo-boo here. I think I made a little boo-boo. So, you know what? I think I did. Not too bad. Let's see.
I think you're good, dear.
Let's see. So let's take the other band and the border and put that on top of there. Hold that down. And there we go. Okay. For now, we're just going to put the lock 1 or 2 on for right now. Let's see how this goes.
Don't give up.
We are ready to show you the final.
And it is.
Ta-da!
Oh, no, you gotta show them.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Oh,
What is it?
Wait a minute. We forgot to lock one of these
Well,
guys.
I know. We were just gonna see how it looks initially.
All right, but let me just kind of, I don't want it to fall out of place. Oh, there we go. Make sure, want everything to stay in place, because when you go and you show this off, you want to make sure nothing is moving. Drum roll, keep the drum roll going. Slowly.
Ta-da!
Ta-da!
Look at that. Is that a product or what?
Wow. How to make your own marketing display of any product. You can do this for any product that you're doing. I had the privilege to see something very similar. There is a belt maker. He made his own display and he put belts inside. I saw a commercial company. They created their own display where they had an actor and they had a soda can in here. So there's all kinds of ideas you can come up to market. You can even make these as gifts.
True.
You know, we're using this as a marketing tool to sell our products, but you can make this as a gift, right?
Absolutely.
So anyway, stay tuned. This is how to make your marketing tool for your product, and you don't have to spend a lot of money. Go to Michael's.
Or time.
And where else where?
Michael's, I say, or time. Don't have to spend a lot of money or time.
And also,
very easy.
Don't forget the 99-cent store. Right. These items came from the 99-cent store. All our mounts and our different poster board, all dollar store.
Yep.
Use your resources wisely and create yourself $1 million how-to marketing tool. Let me give you a closer look. And I want you to give them a closer look.
I know. Look at that. Fitness band by E.P. McKnight. Right? E.P. McKnight. Fitness trainer, counselor. By the way, these bands are available on EP Fit's website.
I'm so excited. EP Fit. Fixpiration in the house.
Woo!